Hey everyone, welcome to my website. In this walkthrough, I'll be talking about the design choices I made and how they reflected what I wanted to tell my audience. I'm also just going to be talking about what I learned while making the whole website and designing it over this semester. As we start, I can see that I have my intro page, and I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of an intro talking about what my whole website was about. So I tried to label it when was cooking truly better, something controversial and that'll catch my readers' eyes. And underneath that, I have a little bit of a description of what I was talking about. So my project is about what cooking methods are better, whether it was traditional cooking or it's modern cooking. I just really wanted to explore that. When I was initially creating the whole website, I found a cooking related template on Wix, and I just decided to build from there. The reason that I chose this specific template was that it was super simple and it aligns with my content already, like I was talking about with the food. And again, I really wanted to communicate my message super simply and not have a bunch of things going on at the same time. When it came to organizing the website itself, I kind of just went for a scrolling approach where everything is kind of in the same scroll, as you can see. But it just made it a lot easier for me, especially. I like to see everything in one place instead of trying to click around to different places. And I started with my introduction, and I moved on to my exigence, as you can see here. And as part of my exigence, I had the three main points that I was trying to make, which was culinary innovation, impact of social media, the role of authenticity. And I just kind of did a little blurb about each of those and made it really simple and fun to read for my readers. Again, with the modes, I decided to use a lot of image and a lot of images and a lot of color. The thing with culinary is I really wanted to make it fun to look at, and just thinking about food too. It's very colorful, it's very tasteful. So that's what I tried to include with my modes. For linguistic, again, like I talked about, I made it really easy. 1, 2, 3, I had 3 points. And for each of the paragraphs, I really didn't make them very long, and I made it in a way that it's fun to read, almost like a blog. Again, for visuals, as you can see in my context section, I kind of went with the same 1, 2, 3 approach. And for my visuals, I used a lot of the same pictures that I've been using throughout the semester. So I've been collecting them and putting them in my essay. And I decided that what a perfect way to just include them also in my website. So if you can see right here where it's talking about blending boundaries, it's talking about how in the context some chefs have tried to blend traditional methods and modern methods. And so with that, I wanted to create an image generated by ideogram to kind of show that. And the same thing here where it's talking about the conflict between this processed food and natural food. For oral, I didn't really see a way to incorporate anything audio themed because it was about food. I wish I could have. Some of the things I did consider were a lot of with the voices section, with the perspectives. I wanted to include some of the videos I found on YouTube where they were talking about their perspective. But I decided that because it was just more about cooking than it was about the voices, I didn't really include anything oral. For the voices section, as you can see, I kind of did a 1, 2, 3 approach. And for the first 2 that I did, I kind of did the tension, and I was talking about just one side of it, and then for the other side I did black. And then on the last one, I kind of did orange, where they were finding a common ground, and I thought it was a fun way to incorporate color, too, where it was you have one side and you have the other side, and where they come together is color, So that was another thing that I decided to do visually. And that is kind of my whole website. Something I did learn a lot on in this semester is just understanding how to appeal to your audience and what I would like to see and how I reflected that in making my website. So again, making it super easy and just a scrolling kind of method where I can just go down my whole website and it's a lot easier for people like me to understand. I think the best part of what I did with my website is 100% integrating with our visuals. So in the background too, you can see there's fun cartoons and things that are more easy and simple to look at. And I think I found the balance between like getting words on the page and also making it visually appealing. And I think that is mostly it. The hardest part was 100% trying to integrate my essay into a website format. I think that was something I definitely struggled with, not just adding a bunch of text blocks, or at least converting what I wrote in an academic voice to a more like blog post voice. Overall, that is my whole website. I hope you guys liked seeing it, and that is it.